Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagadgurum. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We salute Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the son of Vasudeva, the destroyer of the demons Kamsa and Chanura, the dear darling of Mother Devaki, and the teacher and guru of the entire universe. We salute him again and again. Om peace, peace, peace. So, we are in the Bhagavatam, the reading on the book number 7, chapter number 5, 9, and we are on verse number 25 we read. What we read, it was Prahlada is narrating the glory of Bhagavan, because his father was the demon Kamsa, and he was non-believer, or not only that, he wanted to torture people who don't believe in, those who believe in God. And his own son was Prahlada, and Prahlada being born in their own family, and he does worship Lord Narayana. So he is so angry, but he with love first tried to change his tendencies so that he can actually be a king like of his nature, Kamsa's nature, Asuric nature, demonic nature. So he wanted to be demonic nature king, his son, but instead he has become devotee of God. And the father was very angry. He gave it to the school, and the school teachers, they tried to correct the boy, but that they failed. And when they failed, then they brought it to the king again, and king then was unhappy to see the result of his school teachers failing to teach him what he wanted. Who is God? I am the Lord of the universe, Lord, God of the universe. And what your God can do, like that. And then he asked Prahlada, where is your God? And Prahlada said, God is everywhere, and God is gracious, God is kind, God is all. Because of God we are here, so we should all worship God. This life is fleeting. What's the use of remaining in this fleeting life? And forget God and live. We'll die one day. Suffering is inevitable. Why should we follow the path of suffering? Why not get the path of divine wisdom? Like that. And father was so angry. He said, then I will kill you. First, okay. And he jumped out of his throne and was going to do harm. But before that asked, hey, where is your God? God is everywhere. So, and he gave a feast into the big wall, the pillar, into the palace, and he's a gigantic demonic person. So, and then with that heat, there came out the half lion, half man, a fearful god who was hungry and tried to devour him. But Kamsa has previously got boon from God, because he was also a attendant of God in the heaven, but he was dethroned because of his misconduct. He insulted the sages. That's why he became a Kamsa now. And he's here being born in this body, but he has the background of that spiritual side of it. So he asked God the boon, give me a boon. But no one in the world will be able to, no human being will be able to kill me. Okay. God says, okay. No man can kill me. Okay. No woman can kill me. Okay. They cannot kill in the daytime. Well, okay. No one can kill me in the night. Well, okay. No one kill me in the ground. Okay. No one can kill me in the air. Well, okay. Then he thought, I'm safe. No one will be able to kill me. If not in the ground, not in the space, not in the waters, not in the fire. So what can kill me? I cannot be killed by man. I cannot be killed by gods. I cannot be killed by demons. I cannot be killed by any beast, animal, nothing. So God says, yeah, okay. But now, that lion God came. That's why he's half man, half woman. You cannot say who is killing. Is a man or woman? No. Half man, half woman. That's all. And it is the time when this episode is happening. That is not in the daytime, not in the night time. It is a junction of that time. Day ending and night starting. So you cannot say that it is daytime or it is night time. God fulfilled. Now how to kill? He put the Kamsa's body on his thigh. So it is neither in the ground, neither in the space. Like that, God has to take all measures to keep all the promises at the same time, kill him. So then he killed him, and when it was killed, then he took a very ferocious form. The Lord Narayana took the very ferocious form, half man, half lion, and he was so angry. Then Prahlada started praising him. Oh Lord, please cool down, you are so kind, you are this, you are that. And that ferocious figure became full of calm down and slowly and blessed him, blessed the boy. And that's what the boy talked to him when he started praising. So he was praising in this beautiful language from which we are reading now. So this is the background of it. So now the praise portion, that boy, Prahlada, is saying that this world is all Maya. Your power, that is called Maya. When her triune guna, the three gunas, is stirred into the activity by the prompting of time, in time, when the three gunas, sattvika, rajasika, tamasa, this triune three gunas gets disturbed in time, in big time, in time, millions of years, big time. In the time everything is coming, time everything is destroyed. So in that big time, when this, by your power, what happens? Under the blessings of yourself as Purusha, the linga sarira, or the subtle bodies of the jivas, all the bodies, we are now in the gross body. We have a subtle body when we dream. We have a causal body when we sleep. The sleep body. Everything is there, all sucked into what is called darkness or ignorance. When you go to sleep, what happens? Our physical body concept goes away. When we dream, in the dream personalities, that is also, we don't feel that way. But we don't die. As if everything is consumed into the lingo sarira or karana sarira, they call it, the causal body. So in the third body, this is the first body, dream body is the second body, and sleep body is the third body. Now all are working. Subtle, causal, and this. When you go to sleep, this body stops functioning. Means to me, I don't have any concept that I am there. You remain in your two bodies, the dream body and the causal body. And when your dream also goes away, you enter into your causal body. So everything in the causal body. So it is And these jivas, they live in this causal body. They are the product of the latent effects of the karma. We are all products of the karma of our past. The hold of mind, the principal constituent of subtle body, has its root in desires. This is all is praised by Prahlada, the small boy, such a wisdom. He is talking like a wise person. You are Lord God of the universe. Your Maya has created this universe. And in this Maya creation, you are all jivas are here. And each jiva is going into at the end, just goes into the causal body, in the linga sarira. And how it happens? In the mind it happens. All are in the mind. And it has its root. Why the mind works this way? Because there is some desire. Desire leads to karma. Karma leads to rebirth. So, has its root in desires, and which is confirmed and strengthened by Vedic rituals. So it is confirmed by the Vedas, the Upanishads say, yes, that is the way this world is functioning. Mind is verily the wheel of samsara. We are in the world because of the mind. Mind carries all the impressions of our good, bad actions. And good, bad actions gives momentum to our new action. New action brings us new desire, and it continues, the rotation goes on, chain. O Lord of all, you omnipotent being, you are self-luminous consciousness, you transcend all the gunas, you are the manifested as time that controls everything. It is your power in the transmigratory wheel. I am being crushed like a piece of sugar cane. Our lives is so painful, as if sugar cane crushing machine. Did you see? Did anyone see how the sugar cane is crushed? It goes, sugar cane is a cane, they make the juice out of it, they pass to two wheels. So much so, you just press it into the wheel, in between the wheel, the sugar cane rod gets crushed and the juice comes out. So it is a pitiable condition. To bring the juice, the sugar cane will cry, oh my God, it's crushed into, squeezed. And we chew it in the ears also, that's chewing. But crushing is much more, so it is, we are crushed in the world, we are born, and in this world of Maya, we get crushed. So, O Almighty Lord, what people usually aspire for, what people want in this world? Long life, wealth, treasures, resources of all heavenly joys. I have seen enough of this. Prahlada says, I have seen all this what world can give. All these attainment of there were dissipated before the mere movements of the brows. So all these praise, money, wealth, my father had. Where is now for him? He was so proud the world is there. What is, I am the God, Lord of the world. My father was doing such pride remarks and boastful so much. Now at the point of death, everything is gone. So, and the Father of mine, surpassing all these gods and goddesses, yes, with the prowess of them, has been destroyed by you. Of what worth are these facilities and power coveted by people? So people, what they will get by this power? People are fighting for power. No, in the world, look at the outside world, today's news media, go and see what is happening. It's a fight of what? Power. Whose muscular power? Whose power is ruling over the whole world? So this is the way the world is going on. and they do not know at the point of death, if just this moment one dies, all pride gone, all your wealth, prosperity, all, where does it stand? So he says it's nothing. For me, it is nothing. All these attainments dissipate before mere movement. And my father was like that. Of what these facilities and powers coveted by people. Therefore, I, who know these facts, don't desire. Don't desire blessings like sensuous enjoyments. Do not desire blessings like sensuous enjoyment. But I don't want satisfaction to sensuous enjoyment. I don't want wealth, longevity, glory of the ego, after which all embodied beings, from low creatures up to Brahma, God, are mad. So the whole world is rushing and gushing for these momentary, temporary things. But I am tired. I don't want to have anything of that. This is called the mood of renunciation. Everything which is momentary, I don't want anything. I have understood this. I care not for any state or felicity that is subject to destruction. Anything which is destroyed in time, I am not at all interested in that. I only pray that I may be laid to the company of your devotees. Take me to a place where people are calling upon the glory of the Lord, O Lord, singing the glories of God, and they're just ignoring all the things, mundane things of life, which comes and goes, which is subject to destruction and disease. Look at the nature of those worldly pleasures, which are very attractive to hear about, but insubstantial in actual experience, like water in a mirage. You look at any experience, sensate experience. It is for that moment, it's so exciting, as if it is something. But like a mirage, you go close to it, by then gone. So superficial, so momentary. So this is the thing. Look at all these bodies through which the enjoyments are had, a hotbed of every kind of disease. Look at the body. This body through which we enjoy food, eat, see, smell, touch, taste. These are all a hotbed. Hotbed of what? Every kind of disease. This is called Sariram Vyadhi Mandiram. This body is a temple. What temple? Temple of Vyadhi, meaning disease. And medicine. Medicine is is like offering some food to the body. So look at all these bodies through which the enjoyments are had. They are a hotbed of every kind of disease. And yet, there are learned men who know all this, but instead of feeling abhorrence for such a life, vainly attempt to extinguish their flames of desire with the tiny honey drops of pleasure acquired with the great difficulty. One drop of honey, to taste that, people are giving their time, energy, and usefulness and everything for having that one drop of honey, and which is splitting. By that time you take it, it goes down your throat. That's gone. It's only memory it becomes. And then you crave for more drop, another drop, another drop. But a drop does not come so easily. It gives you high payment. You have to pay high price for one drop. So this is I am just connected the link, what we read the other day. So now today, but this is the condition. So this is the Maya. And this everyone experiences. Why Maya? It is not permanent, it appears to be so. It is not full of joy, but it appears to be joyful. It does not appear, it appears to be permanent, but it is impermanent. So this experience everyone is going on, but O Lord, where am I born today? 26th verse. Where am I born? Where am I? What is my condition? I am born in a family of demons and having their origin in Rajas and dominated by Tamas. What is the demonic nature? Demonic nature is tamasic nature and rajasic nature, meaning tamas nature is dullness, indolence, sleep. And when a person, big powerful person, sleeping, he is non-existent in the world, no? So tamasa. Rajasa, arrogance, pride and fight and do and just go and throw something here, bomb, kill someone, hey, go here. Just care. Oh, catch that person, put him to jail. So whatever you want to do, that's called the power and power of your ego. But this is the Rajas quality. But Sattva quality, compassion, holiness, love, joy, peace, blessings, no? See this. So I am born in an environment. Many of us, because of our good karma, bad karma, whatever, we born in certain situation from this early childhood. We are encircled by this type of people who are asuric nature, low character nature. They don't have sensitivity, they shouldn't have any love and care and feeling and emotion. That's the I'm born in that same family. Prahlada, the boy, is saying, my karma, I'm born here. But some are born in a family environment, no? Their father is sattvika person, honest, sincere, loving, caring. Mom is like that. And friend, brother, sister, and friends are also very polite, kind, and God-centered, peace-seeking people. But unfortunately, I am born in a hellish family situation. So, dominated by tamas. That means I am born in a family where tamas and rajas are dominant. What? But that is the point. He says, I am born, but he has the devotion. Even the environment is bad. But you, by your own spiritual attitude, you can get out of that. Prahlada praying to God, his father is so rude and so on. He was going to just kill him. And that is the time this appearance of the half-lion God, half-man God appeared. So what to do? Pray. Oh Lord, please help me. So he is saying, Thy grace has prompted, and where your grace that prompted you to place your lotus hand on my head, you blessing, you appeared and you blessed. What a fortune for me. A condescension, condescenses, what is that? Condescension that could not be had by Brahma or Shiva or your consort. So it is a blessing that I am born in a low family, which is called, surrounded by this environment of tamas and rajas. I got your blessings. So what a boon. How he got the boon? He has to pay the price. Being born there, he is calling upon God. He is not giving up the name of God. Though he is tortured, still his mind is not yielding to the environment. Normally we surrender to the environment and we lose ourselves. But he has the guts, the power of that intense inner strength where he is calling upon God and he got the vision of God. That is the vision of God. You, means, O Lord, you who are the soul and the well-wisher of all beings in the world, do not look upon anyone as high or low, unlike ordinary beings. We ordinary people have distinction. You are high, he is low. But God, Lord, you have equal samudrishti. You look upon everyone as your child, no? So, yet just as the heavenly wish-yielding tree, Kalpataru, you have heard that Ramakrishna became Kalpataru on the 1st of January 1886. That means that day he became like, whoever wants anything he is giving free. Whoever came, ask anything, but touch and he get it. That's called Kalpataru, a tree in the heavenly tree. Under that tree, if you sit and you happen to be there, you ask anything, whatever comes in your mind, it will be fulfilled. That fulfilled tree is called Kalpataru tree, a heavenly tree in the Hindu mythology. So, oh Lord, you are like the Kalpataru tree, the Kalpa Briksha, and you give one's object of desire only when one goes under it and prays for what one wants. Either your question. Going in that situation, they don't give away. They pray to God for help. So your grace too is bestowed on people through the service of you. So blessings come according to service. So as much as you serve God in your mind or think of God day and night, so much quicker become His advent in your life. So it is prayer. It's a bhakti school of book. It's offering that all this. But bhakti school or whatever school, two things are common. One, he has understood that everything is changing. Everything is meaningless. It's momentary. Its momentariness should come into the mind of the person. And this is fleeting. That joy is temporary. And it cannot give me perfect satisfaction. That's one side. And other side, you are the source of all joy and peace. Please protect me, please help me. So negative and positive, both sides. Never shall I abandon the service of your devotees. That means I will be always engaged in serving you and your devotees. Serving devotees, if you serve the devotees of God, you serve God. It is like an example. A mother loves anyone who loves his children. Mother loves mother's children. So her children, when someone comes and gives a toffee, Ma gets very happy. She is not eating, but her children is being nurtured or loved, then mother becomes happy. So you are like mother. If your devotees are served, then you become happy. So he says, never shall I abandon. This is an oath he is taking, that I will never give up the service of your devotees. To serve the devotees, your devotees, whoever form comes in my life, I am not going to give up the opportunity to serve God in them because they love you. Your devotees, who by conduct with worldly people given to sensuous enjoyments was about to fall into the pit of transmigrated existence infested by serpents in the shape of birth and death. So all the people, I was getting misdirected in the environment. But by your grace, I called upon you and I wanted to. Actually, Prahlada, when in the playful mood, he was a small boy. So when he's going to play, he's similar-minded, not similar-minded, children are children. They were playing, and maybe say 20, dozen or 20 or 30 children playing together. And he stopped them playing. He said, come, brother, what is the use of playing this mundane play? The world is for few days. Why are you spending your time in useless play? Rather think of God. and he gives in, make them devotees. No? And that is the service he did. So he didn't give up. Though the environment is very dangerous, but he didn't give away his own practices into that, allowing being sucked into the worldliness. Rather, he was like a teacher, teaching, and that's the service. You give food, that is a service. You give some good spiritual advice, that's a service. You talk about love for God, that's a service too. So that is the way, he says, and then these boys or these devotees who were actually under this tamas influence and getting this, I served them, and that is my service will continue. I will serve, wherever I go, I will talk about God. No? It was Narada Rishi, a holy man, that took me at his own and lifted me up from that predicament. How can such a person like myself abandon the service of your devotees? So he says that, O Lord, Narada and other sages are great devotees of yours, and I got the blessings. He inspired me to think of God all the time. So how can I forget that gratitude? Forget what a gratitude I should have for one who have shown me the path of God. That's why we show so much great respect for our teachers, because they gave us the way to go towards God. How can I forget that? How can such a person like myself abandon the service of you and your devotees? So that is the indication of what you are asking, how to do service to others, thinking that I am serving God. This idea that purifies the heart. But people will not understand. But you do your job. You are serving with what attitude is your attitude. You can serve with grudgingly, or you can serve like a devoted lover of God, thinking I am serving God's children, I am serving God Himself. If the spirit comes, you are elevated. Mental. It is physical work will be the same, but mental development, it is a mental attitude. So, O infinite being, O Lord God, I believe that it is in order to prove the truth of the words of the rishis that you did come forward to save me and destroy my father, when the latter, with evil intention of beheading me, you just appeared, no? Say, O Lord God, I believe that in order to prove you are God, you prove that when your devotees are in danger, you come to protect. So it happened to me. That's why he says, in order to prove the truth. What the truth? As I said, the sages, the words of the rishis and sages, Sanaka, Sanandana, they say that you did come forward. You, God, Lord, come forward to save me. I am an ordinary Asura boy, a boy born in the demon family. To save me, when my father was going to kill me with the sword in hand, you came forward and appeared before me and saved my life. It is to prove that whoever calls upon God, whatever condition may be, if he calls sincerely, God will protect. It may go through some bad time. Maybe you have to be tortured a little bit, but you have to hard time. But ultimately, you will be the winner. God will come in your life. So he says, you did come forward to save me. And how you save me? Even destroying my Kangsha father, demonic father. When destroy my father, when the latter, with evil intention of beheading me, took up the sword and challenged. and not only who took up the sword to kill me, has also challenged, let me see if there is any power other than me to save you. Now, I am here, the king, the sword in hand, going to chop you. Let me see who can protect. Where is your God? Really, it is a big question. To prove that where is God, and really where there is no one around, and in front of a demonic person who does not care for destroying the life of anyone, he is killing his own son, own child, which so much his father should be affectionate to it. But because the father is not, son is not listening to believe the asuric tendencies to be followed, he was practicing sattvika quality, and then he's just going to kill him. And that time, you promised you gave, Bina Oje, that is that Gita's verse, Bina Saya Chuduskritam, when there is a uprise of adharma, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati, when the decline of the religious, spiritual practices goes down, dharma declines, another one righteous raises his root, I appear again and again, paritrana, to protect the sadhu. Sadhu means the holy people. And vinasaya, to destroy, who is duskriti, who does bad actions or who are evil to the society. I appear. This is given that, so you appear there. Oh, let me see if there is any power of Ishvara other than me to serve. I am going to take off your head. When my father was going to kill me, and you appeared that time to prove that what the sages have said, you are correct. So you protect your children, you protect your those who surrender unto you.
Sri Ramakrishna came to protect the good, eradicate the bad people. Which bad people he did?
How many he did that time? They are liberated. So many people, they are worldly minded people. Those whose mind was going to the mundane things of life and misbehaving, or they are in the... So those evil tendencies has been destroyed. So many people through Ramakrishna's presence and then his Holy Mother. That is the physical killing, is a physical area. Ramakrishna killed the subtle way. The ignorance, ego, they are more finer area. So...
In different yugas,
in
different yugas, with austerities, compassion, they will be killed in different yugas. Slowly degrading. So Rama came to establish truth, like Krishna, like...
In the age, I think it is in the age, what is the need, what type of asura is dominant, no? So that is the point. Ramakrishna came during that time, whatever Nastik, they don't believe, non-believers were there, and they don't believe in gods and goddesses and worship. All this, the Brahmo movement was started good, that has done some good, but also the ancient idea of gods and goddesses, they gave up. So they're Sangshayo Rakshasa Nasa Mahastram. He is the astro. Ramakrishna had a weapon. He used the weapon. What? Doubt. The Rakshasa, the demon in the form of doubt. Ramakrishna's contribution is, he did it not with a physical sword, but with a sword which destroys our doubts and confusions. What is God? How to realize God? And that philosophy he himself did that way. Then Holy Mother did that, and Vivekananda did. And now still also he is doing through other agencies. I think that idea can be taken. Samsaya. Most important thing in spiritual life is doubt. So Ramakrishna in this age destroyed the doubt from the heart of all.
Even in this story, Prahalada, one way to interpret, I'm thinking, is Kasa So Prahalada is sattvic. So because he is intensely faith towards God, either God's grace or his self-knowledge, in whatever the way we interpret, that kills the tamasic and rajasic qualities. So and then the truth is revealed.
Yeah. So it is thou, the one existence. You are thou, the Lord, one existence. You are manifested as the universe. Before its manifestation, you were. Before this manifestation, you were. And its dissolution also, you would exist as before. So, this world, it is one existence. It is all Brahman. No? It is all one existence. That manifested as the world and the universe, sun, moon, stars, galaxies, are a manifestation of that one absolute truth. And you were before, you were now, you will be afterwards also. You would exist as before. So in the middle, when the changeful universe is seen in the state of manifestation, you must have existed uninvolved. So you are all the time there. So things are happening, you are not involved into it. That's why the idea of Vedanta coming, witness, consciousness. You are conscious, but you don't identify, like a mirror. You stand in mirror, you bring a good object in before the mirror reflects the good one. A ugly something, bad something, it reflects the same. But mirror does not get affected by all these things. Mirror remains all the time mirror. So our body mind may change. But the Lord God, who is the eternal witness, He was there, He is there. When this demonic thing is going on, He is there. Before that, He was there. And evidently when it's happening now, He is also there. But He is uninvolved. The problem of ours is involvement and non-involvement. Non-involvement is called spirituality. Involvement gets suffering and pain. So when you are not involved, suppose all of us in our life, I am involved in a particular situation. Our situation makes me cry or weep. Not your situation. I am uninvolved in your situation. But when it's happening my situation, I am involved into it. I am affected by that. So don't get involved. If one can be so strong to be in everything but uninvolved, that is called spirituality. So he says, oh Lord, you are like that. You are in everything, but you are uninvolved. It appears that you are involved, but you are not. So you must have existed uninvolved. By your inherent power, the Yoga Maya, you manifest this manifold universe to the transformation of the gunas. Again, this whole universe is a manifestation of the three gunas, and it is you have the power. What is the power? Power is, previously he said Maya, now he is using the word Yoga Maya, another name of Maya. So by your yogic Maya power, the one absolute appearing as this manifested universe. Yeah. And that's the power of God.
But you can have detached involvement, right?
Eh?
Detached involvement.
Taito. Involved, he is not involved at all. He appears to be involved. That's the point. Mirror involved as it were. You stand there, it reflects you, as if it is really involved into it. But you run away, it does not carry any memory of it, even any trace of it. But our mind keeps the trace. They're good or bad. That's the karma. That's the impression that we have to get out. But when you make your mind like a mirror, that becomes Atman. Mind is Atman then. It does not get involved. O Lord, you are verily this universe, both in its causal and manifested condition. So, what I see, this universe as I see it is nothing but you. And where it came from, That is also you. So you are the material cause and the efficient cause. You are the transcendental truth, you are the immanent truth. That means you are involved into it, you are beyond. But there is nothing but you. All are coming and going, all are coming and going. So you are yet different from it in so far as you exist in your pristine condition at the end as you were at the beginning of the series of changes called creation. So as you were before the creation started, as pristine, pure Satchidananda, when it is involved into it now, it appears as if involvement, but you are not involved. You are the same uninvolved reality. And then when in future you will remain in your pristine glory. So you are pristine all the time, whether it is creation or non-creation. For one who sees this basic unity of existence, the opposition of interests between that of mine and of another is meaningless. He is in whom the origin and the manifestation, subsistence and dissolution of the universe take place. So God is only in which manifestation and non-manifestation happen. Subsistence and dissolution happen. Like in the ocean, waves come, stand, dance. It still the ocean remains uninvolved, as it were. And the waves fall down, then it remains. All the time ocean is ocean. Only whether disturbed or non-disturbed, it is to our eyes. But infinite ocean remains uninvolved. Though involved, but not involved. Just as in the case of a tree and its seeds, the atoms of their constituent element in their gross and subtle condition continues to be present unchanging in spite of the various combinations into which they enter. So is the spirit, capital, our Atman, present in all as their substance. So in us all, Satchidananda is the substance, it exists everywhere. We call the cosmic consciousness, that exists everywhere. Without being affected in the least by this time. The body is changing every day. Yeah? When you are young boys or girls, our bodies and today's body have changed. But the Atman does not change anything. It remains the same. In us also, I consciousness, I, that never changes. So it is saying that so the spirit present in all their substances without being affected. All the substance changing of the objects, but the fundamental truth never changed. And withdrawing this whole universe into thyself and established in your own inherent bliss, you are actionless, eyes shut in inward communion and dispelling the dullness of sleep in the bliss of pure consciousness, you lie in the cosmic waters in the state of Turiya. That's called, it's a Narayana. There is a picture you have seen probably. In the ocean, Narayana is lying down and serpent is holding the head and he is perfectly in peace. So he is saying, dissolution when it happens, the creation is destroyed. You remain in your infinite self, absorbed in yourselves, which is neither absorption in the oblivion deep sleep, nor involvement in the object of movement of the waking and dream state. So, in the waking state or dream state, whatever it happens, these are all changes, but the consciousness remains the same. You are that cosmic consciousness, the support of all. And this universe is verily your gross form. This universe, is the gross form. Like a huge banyan tree, it is emerging from its latent condition of a seed. You imagine, this banyan tree is one category. You can find a seed. Seed is so small, and crush it, you can find a micro seed. From that one seed, this gigantic tree has come out. So he says, the latent seed, it emerges from you in the form of cosmic lotus. when through your power, the time spirit, you sprout into the form of prakriti, into activity, on waking form. Your spiritual absorption, samadhi, stretched on your bed of infinity in cosmic water. So you are that infinity, you are standing on that, you are sprouting sometimes, you are withdrawing sometimes. Sprouting into a big, gigantic, that's the creation. Again, when destruction, all goes away, it goes back to the seed form. Seed to tree, tree to seed. This is the cycle going on, the play of the world. Brahma, who originated that lotus, could find nothing else existing except the lotus, which source he could not discover. So Brahma even could not find the origin of you, so he tried to find the root. Where is the root? But he failed to get that. Though that source, the Supreme Lord, was latent in himself, he searched him for 100 divine years, but could not discover him. How could he? For lo, when the shoot has come out, how can its source, the seed, exist separate? Seed cannot exist separate than the tree. Tree cannot exist separated from the seed. Seed has sprouted. The seed has become the tree. The world has become, seed is God, and God has become the world. It is what? Nothing but what? Nothing changes. Only change is apparent. The example of the ocean again. Nothing changes. Same ocean water. Content, how much water content of the ocean remaining same, whether it is the wave form or wave subsides. All the waves come from the root, water. And again they merge, go into what? Into the water. So, nothing changes, you remain the same. Thereupon Brahma, the self-born, resumed his seat in the lotus, being very much astonished and puzzled at his not being able to discover its sources. Then he practiced inward concentration. So he tried to find out the cause outside. Brahma, the first God, who created this universe in Hindu mythology. Brahma, the creator of this universe. He tried to find its source and went down deep into it, could not find the origin of it. Now, then he practiced inward concentration. Tried to see where is the cause. No cause outside excepting God himself. And now he indrawn with meditative mood, went inside, and practiced inward concentration for a very long time, and then get purity of the mind. And that enabled him to experience your subtle presence in its own being, constituted of the great elements, and residing, which is perceived by a yogi. As the yogi is perceived, going inward, and he found that all the elements and everything come from that source. That means he went back into the cosmic consciousness inside. First he tried to find the root of God or the Brahman outside, and failed, and then tried to go inside, and ultimately he found that everything coming from that. Brahma was delighted to see that Mahapurusha, the cosmic being who had thousands of faces, feet, heads, hands, thighs, nose, mouth, eyes, ornaments, and weapons, who was the seat of all power, and who was possessed of limbs that correspond with the various regions of the universe. So he found Brahma ultimately being very delighted, and see that the cosmic being, and that cosmic being, one cosmic being, has thousands of heads and thousands of hands. That means millions of hands, millions of heads, millions of legs, and he is walking. And that's a verse, Sahasra Sirsa Purushaha. In the Upanishad, they say that the Lord God has millions of heads, millions of hands, millions of legs, he walks. So it is one reality he found in the manifested world and in the absorbed world. Okay? Time is up. We'll read about how the incarnations come, the creation has come, now he showed, and how the God himself comes down as Rama Krishna, that story. Okay? We have finished verse number 36. 26 to 36. Okay? Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Harihi Om Tat Sat Sri Ram Krishnarpanam Astu. So we have now ours, again another class at 7:30. That will be Seta Setara Upanishad. One question. Should not Sattva conquer Rajas and Tamas? Why did not Prahlada's Sattvika nature change the Tamasika father? That is true, but it has changed for himself. And also, his question is that why Sattvika nature, always we know, it will overcome the Tamas and Rajas. Yes, he did it for Prahlada himself, he did it for him. But for his father, that's a story, it is also changed. He changed himself. His demonic nature will go away. 3 births. So one birth he was like in the role of Kamsa. So his Tamasa, Rajasa is going away by that way. In 3 lifetime, he was born as what? As a Ravana, Naki, what the 3 times Avatara was born in when the boon, blessings, curse was given by the 4 Rishi Kumars. So they had to take 3 times birth, and this is 1 time birth. So naturally, it purifies the soul for betterment every time, more and more. Yes, but this is all to describe how to grow devotion in love for God, and that is the sattvika quality, to involve ourselves. We give up sometimes in our day-to-day life situation, odd situations comes, then we forget our meditation, we forget our prayers, we forget to think that we are divine, we are pure. It crushes us. It is a position. These are stories where the Kamsa environment is so undesirable and really difficult, but by persistence of the Prahlada, with the sattvika quality, he conquered himself and he faced all dangers and he conquered them. So, as regards Krishna, Kamsa's development, yes, in 3 lifetime it will happen. The 1 life episode is done, and then other 2 gradually removing the tamas, rajas, etc. And he will be again the what is called this attendant of Lord Narayana again, back to home. Okay? Okay, Jaima, then we end here. Thank you all for coming. So, hey, how many were there? Was there anybody? 19. Huh? 19. Oh, at least someone is there.